Hi, I'm Ellie Gwynn, and I am the goddess of Grub. Well, after a hiatus for a month, I know I sound like such a big star of hiatus, right? Isn't that funny? So we are going to end of summer. I know it's hard, all the kids are back in school, but yay, woohoo. And I'm going to show you all how to make peachy chicken. And then I'm going to show you how to take those beautiful peaches that were so delicious this summer, and we're going to show you how to cook them, and then that way you can get into them all winter long and they won't be syrupy and icky, so that's good. So we're gonna make some peachy chicken, and we are going to do that obviously in a baggie, in a freezer baggie, like I usually do. Ziploc is my best friend. So join us when we come back. I'll have the Grubettes with me. I think I like that. A-team or Grubettes, what do you think? So we'll do Grubettes or A-team, whatever you want. Alicia and Annette will be back with me, and we will show you how to do some peaches and some peachy chicken. I am back, and today is peachy chicken. I'm back with my A-team, although Annette likes to be called now Grubette.
Annette the Grubette. It's like
do we like Grubettes? Do we like A-team? I don't know.
Can't be here. She's the Grubette.
Oh, okay. There you go. A-team then.
But we are glad you are back.
Thank you.
Yes. I'm glad to have you both back.
I'm glad to be back.
I just thought, I'm on hiatus. I'm like, I sound like such an important person being on hiatus. It's like, not really. Anyway, so we are going to do some peachy chicken, and while we're kind of cooking, we're going to talk about our summer, since summer is close to being over, or pretty much over. Yeah. Labor Day, right?
Yeah.
It's coming up. So, Alicia, I'm going to have you start on the rice.
Okay.
And you're going to do a cup of the rice, and then you're going to pour that in. And I always put a little bit of fat in the rice.
Wait, what is that?
That's
that
chicken stock.
Okay.
Okay, and I know most of you probably use water, but I do not.
I don't either. I use.
And it's just healthier.
There you go.
Or
it makes it taste better.
Oh yeah. Makes it taste better, because you gotta think you're drinking plain water or you're drinking some just pour it all in, sweetie. I got it all measured out.
Of it.
You got it.
Measuring.
So your rice is always
so pretty.
Your rice is always a 2-to-1. So you're always gonna put in, if you put in a cup of rice, you're gonna put in 2 cups of liquid. Okay. You put your little fat in. You're gonna put a little salt in.
This makes it also not like clumped together. Like it makes your rice fluffy.
Yeah.
So if people wonder why we're putting oil in there, that's why.
You can put butter. You can put, of course, I always use grapeseed oil because it's amazing to cook with. All right, now if I can figure out the burner.
That one.
Okay, thank you. Can do. Okay, so did you put your salt in?
I did not.
Okay, so put a little bit of salt in. I always flavor water, whether it's pasta, whether it's rice, it doesn't matter what it is. I always flavor my water. And then Annette, I'm going to have you start perfect.
She's
going to have you start. I know, right? Scary.
I love this brand, by the way. I mean, they're not paying us.
And I cheated. I cheated because I love this, but so what we did was we buy jasmine rice and I put in, so then I have them all labeled in the cupboard, so I can just grab.
This Rice Select brand is amazing.
But you can use brown rice, whatever rice you want. All right, so you're going to put the lid on that. All right. Now I'm going to show you girls how to freeze peaches. Now I've gone through this 3 or 4 times and I never did it right. I just sliced them up, threw them in a baggie, and then when I took them out, then they get all gunky and it's nasty.
Yeah.
So I learned that through a little research that we can freeze them
whole.
Well, not even whole. We slice them, but we can lay them out on a tray and put them in the freezer. And then when you put them in the baggie, no juice.
So you freeze them on the tray.
Yes, and then put them in the baggie. Yes, it makes a difference. I'm telling you, whether you're doing cherry, it doesn't matter what you're doing. Okay. That's the way you do it.
So I would just cut it around in a circle. Yes.
Yes, that would be correct. Watch your fingers there.
Okay.
Awesome.
So far, so good.
So far, so good.
Let's take this out.
Great. Whatever way you can do it. Now, what you're going to do is you probably want to peel it first before you slice it.
With
so
this?
I always, yeah. Okay.
Time out. We're also doing a cutting instruction.
Yeah. So you just you want to take the edge of your knife because it's a lot sharper. And so you're just going to basically kind of go like that, and then it'll peel back for you. That's not exactly pretty, but...
my peeling knife is like this big.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can use a paring knife, but, I'm all about not wasting dishes and stuff like that.
I'm all about saving my fingers.
Right. So you're just gonna kind of keep.
Everybody has different needs.
Yeah, you're gonna
Everybody.
kind
Different
of
goals.
Yeah.
keep working on that, and then, like I said, once you get that first edge, it should peel right down, so you should be okay. On
I
that.
was with you in that, though. I was like, what?
If I had
We're
no
peeling
more
it?
thumbprints left.
Yeah.
What if you just sliced them and then you peeled off
Now,
the
just
little pieces on the slice?
Peel this back
Does that work?
like that.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Lift.
I'm sorry. What
If
did you
you're
say?
with a
honey?
net and you want to save your fingers, what if you did the little slices and then you just peeled the little pieces of skin off? Does that work?
Well, it would take you like much
Forever,
longer.
yeah.
Okay.
Now peel. There you go. And then you're going to put those in slices, and then you're going to put them on your tray. All right. Now, Miss Alicia. All right. Now I have my little freezer bag. Okay. So this is how I've done this. I've already kind of prepared it and thawed it. So this was in the freezer, and this is a great way to do your sauce. So you've got it in the same baggie, so it's all together. Doesn't
And
that
what
smell
sauces
good?
are in there?
Well, I am going to tell you. It's funny you ask. First, I'm going to get the chicken going because that's what we need to do.
Are these chicken breasts?
These
Chicken
are
chunks?
they're plain chicken breasts, and I've chunked them up, or you can have your butcher do that too. I've seasoned it with rancher rub, which is my favorite. It's the salt, pepper, garlic, and lovely spice blend by Wild Tree, and it's all natural. And for those of you that don't know about Wild Tree, you really need to get on the boat on
You
that
really
one
need to
because-
get a hold of Ellie.
Yeah, exactly. And you can get a hold of me on.
And they are 70% organic and going completely gluten-free
Absolutely.
this year.
Yes.
So if you're into that sort of thing, which a lot of us are gearing that way, then they need
Right.
to get a hold of you, not just because it tastes great, but it's hard in this area in Toledo sometimes to find those types of products.
Yeah.
So
And you can just get a hold of me on my Facebook page, facebook.com, Goddess of Grub. You'll find me. And so I've put in here some oil too, so you don't really need to add more oil to your pan, which is really nice. So we need to turn this on. That's something Ellie should have remembered to do.
I didn't
There
put
you
any
go.
oil in this pan. Was I supposed to?
No, nope. They're going
Am I
to freeze
supposed to
just
do-
like they're beautiful.
Am I
Yeah.
supposed to do peach number 2?
Sure, you can start working on that while we're talking chicken. Talking chicken.
Okay, chicken.
All right, so we got that going. That's good. All right.
Ooh, that smells good.
I know, right? So, chicken, rancher rub, and oil. Garlic.
how much rancher rub?
Garlic, grapeseed oil, whatever. About a teaspoon. I like a little more flavor, so sometimes I add a little more. Now, the rancher rub is only 170 milligrams of sodium versus salt at 560, so it still packs that flavor punch without all the sodium, and it still tastes like you're eating some salt, so it's a good thing.
Really good.
Yeah, so we're going to cook this up, and then in this baggie, I have put a 1/4 cup of frozen orange juice concentrate, and I've let it melt, or you can throw it in the microwave real quick for like 20 seconds and let it melt. And then I've put a tablespoon of brown sugar, a 1/4 cup of Heinz, well, it doesn't have to be Heinz, it could just be malt vinegar, whatever malt vinegar you want. I've put in a teaspoon of dried basil, half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of cinnamon, half a teaspoon of cloves, and I'll put this recipe up so you won't have to remember all this, okay? And I put this in, and the only thing missing is my peach juice. Now, the reason why I did not put that in, you can certainly, is because I wanted to show you that you can use canned peaches if you like, and then the juice goes in, and then it all goes in the same pan after the chicken's cooked. You can certainly use canned peaches if you're short on time. You know as well as I do, you're busy running around with kids, no kids, it doesn't matter, you all have stuff to do. So you just open your can, you pour the juice in with your mix here, and then you save the peaches, and then you're going to add those peaches at the end. Now, because I'm showing you how to do these peaches, this is why I like this, because then you can use fresh peaches. And I
I
love
was gonna say,
fresh
am I supposed to be
peaches.
squeezing these peaches for their juice?
Nope, and then you know what? If you don't have the juice, just add a little chicken stock to make up for it. It's about a half a cup. So, you know, I don't really sweat anything. It's like if you don't have it, you don't have it. But or you can use it and then add more fresh peaches so that you have fresh and canned. So either way is good. All right, we are putting the sauce in with our chicken. And remember I said if you're not using canned peaches, which I am choosing not to, I'm gonna add a little bit of extra liquid. So about...
Which is chicken broth.
Yeah, about
Which
half a
makes it
cup.
Probably less sweet. It's less sweet.
Yeah, maybe. And then what you're going to do is we've got 2 tablespoons of cornstarch here, and then I've added some cold water. So always, always, always add water, cold water to your cornstarch, not the other way around, okay?
That's why we get the lumps,
and not
right?
hot water. That's why you get the lumps. So we've stirred this up. We're just going to throw that in, and this is our thickener. So when we put the lid on, and when we come back after Girl Talk, it's going to be nice and thick. We're going to add the peaches, and it's going to be
Smells.
delicious.
It smells good.
I know. So when we come back, we're going to be doing Girl Talk, and don't forget Boob of the Week.
Come join us.
Hello, I'm Marianne Takis. I'm a certified Christian life coach and the owner of Coaching Women for Life. As a mom who's experienced a catastrophic illness with one of her children, I understand what it's like to face significant challenges. It's my goal to come alongside women who are feeling stuck or overwhelmed to help them find clear direction and to discover hope. Contact me at my website, coachingwomenforlife.com, by phone at 419-304-0432, and be sure to like us on Facebook.
Over 12,000 financial advisors. Over $700 billion in assets under care.
Let me just put this away.
How did Edward Jones get so big?
Could you teach our kids that trick?
By not acting that way.
Okay, last quarter.
It's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing.
Every day, Fast Signs helps businesses with their visual communications. We ask the right questions, which makes your facility safe and more efficient. We recommend smart solutions, and people get where they're going. We bring new ideas and help you build your business. Fast Signs offers more than signs and graphics. We're innovators, planners, and designers, and we're more than ready to help. For more information or to request a consultation, visit fastsigns.com.
Indoor Comfort Systems provides full-service heating and air conditioning solutions that are safe, clean, and reliable. Contact Indoor Comfort Systems at 1-866-496-4GEO. That's 1-866-496-4GEO. Indoor Comfort Systems, your geothermal specialists. All right, girls. Well, I hope you people have your Depends on because we have a great story for you. And it's not even Boob of the Week, which is going to be even better. So, yeah, Alicia hasn't heard this, so it'll be
Wait, we always have a
fun.
Boob of the Week.
We are going to have a Boob of the Week, but this story is even better than
Okay.
Boob of the Week. So it's going to be.
She's got this blonde friend she likes to.
I know. I swear, if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't have material sometimes. It's
I feel used.
I know. Well, you didn't
Everybody has a
recognize.
purpose in life.
We all have a purpose.
Yours is content.
Yeah. So you all know I educate you on what you put in your body and what's a little bit healthier and healthier ways to make meals. But Annette actually will teach you what not to put on your body. So Annette, tell us a little bit about that what not to wear thing. I like that.
Well, as you know, I'm an Arbonne consultant, and I really just like to educate people because I was like a stupid consumer. I know this will shock you. I was a stupid consumer.
A blonde consumer, shall we say?
But until I had my last child and someone said, be careful of those products that say your baby won't cry in the bathtub.
The no more tears.
Because they have chemicals that numb your child's eyes. And I was like mouth dropped open going, what? But they say they see it on TV, you're supposed to put it on your baby. So I started doing research and I found Arbonne, and it's a botanically based company. But I like to educate people because it's just natural products. And so I do a presentation called What Not to Wear, kind of spoof on the TV show. And I show products that people use every day and give a Arbonne alternative. And I make it fun. I always have fun in my presentations. I got hot flashes called my margarita presentations, just all kinds of fun things. So that's what I like to do is just go to people's houses, have, a few drinks and educate people. Educate people on what not to wear.
Yeah, but you're being a little humble. So when you eat, no kidding, like you have family members who've had cancer scares and you know products inside and out and you know the chemicals that are in them as to like what not to wear. So we joke about it, right? What not to wear, but like no kidding, like this stuff affects
your overall health. Your skin is your biggest organ, and everything you put in your skin is in every vital organ in less than 26 seconds. So yes,
your skin is a sponge.
Yeah. So the stuff that you do put on your skin that isn't natural, it is affecting your overall health. And yes, and I do joke about it, but I do have a lot of content that I like.
You have a big passion for it.
I do. I like to help people.
And speaking of her last What Not to Wear party, all right, I have to tell this because I know she won't tell it right. So we are at the end of the party, and
where is this party?
It was here.
It was here.
And we had a guest come, and she left her cell phone. And so we noticed that she left her cell phone, and we're like, oh no. So we're looking through, trying to find her husband, not labeled as husband, by the way. And so we couldn't figure it out. So Annette then picks, now I'm doing this, mind you, and Annette is standing here.
Time out. You're trying to go through the phone, not to be nosy. You're trying to figure out whose phone it is.
Well, we know
we
whose
knew.
phone it is.
We
we were
knew.
trying to figure out who to call in order for them to...
She was trying to figure out who to call, and I'm like, that's silly.
Okay.
Go into the contacts.
Yes. Okay, so I'm doing all this, right? And she's standing there, and she all of a sudden picks up the phone. She goes, oh, somebody left their phone here. She goes, well, I'll just call it. And I go, really? I go, that's interesting. She goes, what? And I go, go ahead, call it.
Ring,
Then the phone started ringing in her hand.
I didn't say I'd call it. I said I'll call her because I let her know.
Same thing. Then
It seemed different.
Then starts ringing, and she goes, oh. And that was the blonde moment. I mean, really? I love you. You're so pretty.
I just wanted to let her know.
It's pure entertainment, right?
Your intentions were well.
Yeah, I just wanted to let her know.
You should have seen the look on her face. She goes, oh.
It's ringing here.
Really shocking. So anyway, that was that story, but that was funny. And then, kind of end of summer, and we had a couple end of summer weddings, like Jenny McCarthy got married to Donnie Wahlberg, and then Angelina Jolie got married, and so we were.
You know, when I heard about that though, I thought it was just another like tabloid weekend thing. Like they've been talking about her wedding since like
When
what,
they got married,
2003?
like,
I don't know. Like when did that happen?
Right.
It's been forever.
And her dress, they were like making this big deal out of her dress, and I'm like looking at it, oh, it's pretty. It's very plain in the front. And then it shows the back of it, and the back of it and the veil both were covered in like her
Drawings
picture,
of her
her
kids.
kids' pictures that they've
I think
drawn.
It looks like somebody threw like paintball at her.
Yeah.
I didn't like it.
What'd you say about that? That was so funny.
I just think it's very Angelina Jolie. Like she's like, you know, she's so classic at times, and then like, you know, she makes out with her brother.
Yeah.
So I mean, you know, she's
Didn't know that one.
she's very unpredictable.
Oh, yeah.
So I think the dress was appropriate. It's like a mullet. It's very like business in the front, and it was party in the back.
That's right.
And that's very Angelina Jolie. So very classic.
So
and
those of you
pretty
from the 80s,
in
you
the
know
front,
exactly what
and
we're
like
talking.
boom, like paintball mess, like
Paintball,
kids'
it did. It
pictures.
was paintball
You know
mess.
what? I mean, she has grown up a lot, and I mean, she does so much for charity, and she, you know,
And it
flies
was,
all over
you
the
know,
world.
She loves her kids.
And she loves her kids.
She didn't
And
drag
so-
them behind her on the veil, so I'm good with that.
There's
Yeah,
that.
we talked about that one. She did not drag all 5 of her kids
Six?
down the
I don't know.
aisle
I can't remember
with
how
the
many.
veil.
Yeah.
But you know what? If
But
everybody
I think I've got a boob of the week related to summer weddings.
Ooh, do tell.
So was that, you know, we're in lovely Toledo, Ohio. We have the Great Lakes here, which is a fun place out by Port Clinton.
When the water's good.
Yeah, when the water's good
No.
and you can drink it.
That's
always
why
that.
we drink wine.
And
We don't have
so-
any algae bloom problems here.
No
Just maybe
water.
a wine problem.
Water,
Right.
wine. Wine's always a better
So
option.
I was at, you know, one of the bars, restaurants over by the islands, and there was a guy there that was, you know, having fun at the bar, which nothing wrong with that, and find out his daughter's getting married that day. It's 2:00 in the afternoon before he even considers leaving the bar to drive all the way to Toledo, which don't, you know, if he even made it. But I mean, to me, that's boob of the week. Not only, I mean, we had the boob of the week was the blind.
That's
date
worse than
that
my drunk
showed up
date, right?
drunk.
When your dad would
when
show
your
up
dad
drunk.
shows up for the wedding drunk.
Yeah.
I'm like, can you see it? Like, I'll help you up down the aisle, Dad. You know, it's like, I'll hold you up. After
Yeah.
I
Did he not
kill
like
you.
the groom, maybe? Like, was he like, oh, not that makes it
No,
I
I
an
think
excuse.
it's just the way
Stupid.
this person is.
It's just.
Did you know this person?
Yes, I did.
Oh.
And it was just one of those bad decisions in life. I mean, you know what? It's your daughter's best day of her life.
Yeah.
And she's got to hold up her dad walking down the aisle.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah,
there's programs.
a drunk. I know.
Yes,
A drunk date is one thing, but
A drunk dad on his daughter's wedding day is another.
totally different story.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
he's totally
But
boob
that-
of the
that
week.
gets
So
Boob of the
cheers to the
That
boob
gets
of the
boob
week.
You need to support your kids on their wedding day.
I wanted to also mention too that if you guys want your own boob glasses, you can get them from us. You just go on my Facebook page, find Goddess of Grub. You'll find me, trust me. Red spiky hair, you can't miss me. And we'll personalize it. You can even send us a picture of your friend. They're great for girls' nights. They're great
Or
for
yourself if you want to buy boob
bachelorette
glasses.
parties. Yes, perfect for girlfriend
But and
gifts.
if you can't tell, they're literally, you know, 3D boobs on here. So
Now mine is accurate. Theirs may not.
mine-
They may be embellished a bit.
I want to be this way. I want to be this girl.
So if you want your own boobs, you can just order they're $29.95, and we'll have them to look just like your girlfriend if you want. We'll have them personalized.
They're just
with their
fun
name
to
and Grub
have.
Club, and they're fun to have.
You just have to have one.
I would agree with that. So
And you can be a Grubette too.
okay, awesome. So when we come back, we are going to taste that yummy peachy chicken, and
Smells awesome.
It
Yeah.
smells so good.
yeah, and we're gonna, right? As Rachel Ray says, I wish they had smell-o-vision because it does smell good in here.
It does.
Yeah. So I love this recipe. It's one of my favorite go-tos because it's fast and easy, and that's what I'm all about: fast, easy, and healthy, right? So when we come back,
dates that.
Oh, that's nice. Healthy, but
I'm fast
not
and easy.
fast, maybe not easy. So we are going to go eat some peachy chicken. So join us when we get back.
Every day, Fast Signs helps businesses with their visual communications. We ask the right questions, which makes your facility safe and more efficient. We recommend smart solutions, and people get where they're going. We bring new ideas and help you build your business. Fast Signs offers more than signs and graphics. We're innovators, planners, and designers, and we're more than ready to help. For more information or to request a consultation, visit fastsigns.com.
Over 12,000 financial advisors. Over $700 billion in assets under care.
Let me just put this away.
How did Edward Jones get so big?
Could you teach our kids that trick?
By not acting that way.
Okay, last quarter.
It's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing.
Hello, I'm Marianne Takis. I'm a certified Christian life coach and the owner of Coaching Women for Life. As a mom who's experienced a catastrophic illness with one of her children, I understand what it's like to face significant challenges. It's my goal to come alongside women who are feeling stuck or overwhelmed to help them find clear direction and to discover hope. Contact me at my website, coachingwomenforlife.com, by phone at 419-304-0432, and be sure to like us on Facebook.
Indoor Comfort Systems provides full-service heating and air conditioning solutions that are safe, clean, and reliable. Contact Indoor Comfort Systems at 1-866-496-4GEO. That's 1-866-496-4GEO. Indoor Comfort Systems, your geothermal specialists.
Everyone knows Alexander Graham Bell invented the telephone. Or did he? Turns out a man named Antonio Meucci actually made the first telephone. Meucci never paid the $10 fee to claim his patent on the phone. And 11 years later, Alexander Graham Bell filed his patent for the phone. Meucci died penniless and forgotten. Do you have a great idea? Call Fraser, Clemens, Martin, and Miller to protect your idea with a trademark, patent, or copyright. Don't let someone else benefit from your idea. Protect it today.
Hey golfers, come play Toledo's premier public golf course. Heather Downs Country Club is where you belong in 2014. Heather Downs is a beautiful 18-hole layout with stunning views and ideal conditions. Tee times are available 7 days a week with great rates. Want to work on your game? Our driving range and practice center is the best place to groove your swing. Try individual lessons with golf director Dan Sutton. Clinics are forming now. Go to heatherdowns.com or call 419-385-0248. Heather Downs Country Club, where you belong in 2014.
So we're adding the peaches to the chicken.
Yep, and you know what? They can be frozen, so don't even worry about it. So we'll put the lid on, and you just make sure and heat them through. So it doesn't really matter if they're frozen
So if
or
I
not.
had
But if you just take them out of the baggie and throw them in.
Like frozen. So if I had put them in the freezer bag, I could just...
Yeah.
And then let's
Absolutely.
recap. If you use the can, you were using the juice that was already in the sauce, but you'll keep the peaches and now put those in.
Well, or you just use the canned peaches and forget the fresh. Okay. So if you really don't feel like doing this, this was just an option, all right? Because we have all those beautiful peaches from summer.
'Tis the season.
Yeah. So all those beautiful summer peaches. My aunt and uncle every year they send us a shipment of Georgia peaches. Oh my God.
Yum.
No wonder I save them, right?
Yeah.
They're so good. So this is what it looks like. It's beautiful. And then in the rice, what I did, I just put a little basil in there. So don't be afraid to mock your flavors. And what I mean by that is if you've got basil, make fun of your flavors. And if you've got basil in your meal, put it in your rice. I mean, don't be afraid to pair it up. It's just it's a compliment too. So I just added a little bit of
My
dried
7-year-old
basil.
would say there's green things in my rice.
Well, they'll be covered up, right? So I'm going to have Alicia kind of serve that up for us, and then we're going to have a taste. But what are some of your favorite summer memories, girls?
Oh, I always, especially this summer, we have done more s'mores on the patio and just, sit out there, have a glass of wine, and the kids run around looking for sticks to put the marshmallows on, and just doing s'mores on the patio and just...
I remember doing that, camping, running around for sticks for s'mores. That was always fun. And Campfire Girls, we always did, we had Campfire Girls instead of Girl Scouts. I don't know.
Really?
I know, it's weird.
Yeah.
I know. So what we did was... we did banana boats. So we just took the banana and we slit it in the peel, and then we put marshmallows and chocolate in it, and then roasted it over the. Oh,
Is that your?
So good.
Is that one of your favorite memories?
That
or is it something else?
Campfire Girls is.
Oh
I
my
loved
gosh,
that.
we're going to have to try that on the grill this
I remember
weekend.
that song. Go squirty, something about an orange. Go squirty, squirty, squirty over everybody, shirty. Oh, I wish I was a little slice of orange. I mean, there's like a whole song that goes with that.
I'm learning so many new songs as a
know.
mom that has an 11-month-old right now.
Yeah.
Pass the forks.
I got that. It's raining
Oh, you have
tacos.
one.
I have a fork.
Okay, you have one. So we're gonna. So this is, and you know what? You guys can make a double batch of rice and plan 2 dishes that have rice in them that week, and just use it. So if you want to do a Mexican night, there you go.
This is really, really good.
What is it with me? I always take these big bites
You can cook, you just can't eat.
because I want to get all the flavors in there.
It's not be greedy, dear.
I know. Annette, do you have a favorite? Just the s'mores?
I did the s'mores, yeah.
Okay.
I definitely.
And as she's chewing, so
Yeah.
I'm just gonna keep eating, right?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, the peaches are so good.
Mine was growing up. My grandma's one of my best friends, so I cleaned for
Aw,
her
that's
every
cute.
Saturday from the time I was like 9 until I was 15. So we would just grill and hang out on her patio, and then she would tell me stories of when she was growing up. So, at the time I
cute.
couldn't really appreciate all those stories, but now that she's older, she doesn't remember a lot of that stuff. So I'm glad I got to cherish that time.
That's fun. Awesome. All right. Well, girls,
Let's chase it down with some wine.
All right.
you got it. Cheers. Thanks again for another episode of the Grub Club, and we'll see you next
Cheers.
week.